Okay. Hello, everyone. Round 2. It's gonna be a short day, I think. What, 4 or 5 rounds?
Probably like 4 rounds, yeah.
Yeah, we don't know if we're gonna do a top cut yet or not. Yeah, 16. It's about 16, 17. 4 rounds, yeah. So we're gonna be close to top cut. We're gonna just think about if we're gonna do a top cut. Maybe top 6.
I'm doing top cut.
Top 6?
I'm doing top 8, but you see,
Okay, gifts. Because we're gonna discuss pricing. We don't know we're gonna do a top 8 cut given the number of people. So maybe we trim it down to like top 8, but then only top 6 cut pricing. But then maybe that's a little weird. I mean, I'm still new to like a smaller thing like this because I want to give us advertise. You know.
I would always say that 40% of the people that play up to a top 8.
I think I'll discuss it with my crew and then we'll see what's best. See what's best. So, I mean, look, I think most people are just here happy that we got EX7. I think that's the shining moment of this whole day is that we got EX7 on time.
Ahead of time.
Technically ahead of time. Because originally, well, you know, relay was what we'll call it next week. The relay was next week. Product was just come next week. And we asked our community, they wanted to keep the day. And I see like the numbers that I talked about before was reflective on the number of people that wanted to come today. And now they got rewarded.
Yeah. And now we get rewarded to watch Lugamon.
Oh yeah, you hate this deck. Actually, this is not Luda. It's DexDorugoramon.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, you still know that.
Yeah,
that's
my
sorry.
least favorite version,
I'm sorry. Well, it's DexDorugoramon versus Vaccine.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure you're familiar with the Vaccine deck.
Yes, right.
Yes. It's basically pseudo. It's like security shot that can punch you in the face.
Yep.
Basically.
Pretty control.
Yeah, and it can actually punch you in the face. Man, you would love that, right? Back in the old days, the security shot could actually like punch you in the face with size Mac and Andromons.
We have aces. Second round aces back in the day. This game was out.
They introduced it at a good time.
It was
Good time. It was a good timing wise for like aces because we needed ways to answer faster decks, and this was the best way to answer. Granted, it did make people question like how broken they could get. Now we have blast DNA, we have more blast like stronger effects. Like, you know what's funny? People have talked about like games like, oh, the game is great, power could be too much. I'm like, y'all, you wouldn't be buying these sets if it wasn't power creeping.
Would you rather not be able to play your old cards at all, or sit down and try to play your old things? That's what it's about. You either have to buy a whole new deck every 3 or 4 months, or still be okay, but probably have to buy most of it.
Honestly, that's the problem with rotations, and I think why Bandai doesn't want to move to that direction yet. Who knows what they're thinking, right? Technically, it can make more money, but also technically not.
We only have certain players, but look at Magic.
Well, Magic's what, 35 years old now? It's too old. I think that's the problem using really old games to try to like understand what's the next best step.
Well, you have to think of it in regards to longevity. All these games make money in the long run. You're not really care about the instant result. You care about the long run of everything.
Yeah, which is hard. I think for a business, right?
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard for the long haul because
As hard as Pokemon spells about trees.
I mean it's doing a good job right now because it does block off the initial summon, but you do need to clear it eventually. But luckily, we are forcing it because we have collision.
Yep.
And now we go to our mega for free.
Good old, haha, I did something, I get paid.
Now this is power creeping at its finest, right?
Yeah.
But we will blast it.
What I find great about the blast is actually a lot of
It's a mechanic, right? Every time we evo, we draw. Every time we evo, including blast evo, including DNA evo. Now, what's really cool is that Revelation of Light still triggers its security effect when it's trash.
That's
Yeah, so this is a minus 11 KDP on this DexDorugoramon. I mean, on the DexDorugoramon. And it gets blow up, because guess what? Yep, it matches the DP of Pillowmon. Not enough DP also. Not enough extra DP also to just clear it. That was really, really spicy. And now we're down a Tamer. That is honestly one of the weaknesses of Lugamon versus vaccine, is that it doesn't do well against DP reduction. And as long as you're not DP reducing Q3, you can just have a random guy, you know, be blocking and then you'd be fine. Something like that. Actually, no, I'm wrong. The trash evolution is any type of evolution, any type of evolution. But that means you have to over DP minus, which you do need to do sometimes. But in this case, you don't have to. We are just raising up a Luga, slotting back the AG we have lost in trash before. We waited for Revelation of Light to be over.
How did you slot back the guy from trash?
Lugamon, start a main. You may put an AG Nakashima from either your trash or your hand to gain one number.
Wow, so you retain your resources and gain a new one?
Lugamon's a good boy. You should play it. You should play it. What? He's playing fetch! He's playing fetch!
I love my dog.
Yeah. Oh no, bro! I was so excited when I saw that. I'm like, oh. And you know what's crazy? That Chimeramon, it's an uncommon. It does like 5 things. It does 5 things. An uncommon.
And all of them have individual hand.
Right. And a cross reduction.
And that's when I have to learn how to use crossing.
Oh, you know what? Exceed something?
Yeah.
Same time.
Okay.
Except you reduce the play cost.
Alright. Well, I've now learned how to play everything in Digimon. I'm now the best Digimon player.
I mean, you saying we're getting close to Yu-Gi-Oh! I might as well use Yu-Gi-Oh! Terms to explain you card effects.
My smooth brain now comprehends.
Yes. Yes. So crossplay is like exceed something.
Alright.
Actually, wait, it is!
That's broken.
Because they look for specific pieces, you need specific levels.
Broken.
Or, how does, Link something work?
Link is just, no.
But what's the requirement?
There are none.
There are
will tell you
none?
what the requirement is.
Like what? Like the
Just
Moth
take
and
the
Maybe?
dudes- Just take the dudes off the field.
But do they need to have the same level as the
No.
number?
No.
You just need the dude. You
It
just
will
need
tell
body.
you on the card you're trying to summon what the restrictions are. Otherwise,
Oh, no. That's the better example. It's Link something.
alright, I'm almost
That was so fast. That was crazy. That was so fast.
So, the difference, obviously, I know we're talking about how we're approaching the Yu-Gi-Oh! Level. You guys aren't. The game is methodical enough, slow enough, and it is enough back and forth in regards to actual actions that are meaningful, not actions to take to stop each other. That the game is still in a very good, positive spot where both players still get to play their games, even if they're told no a million times, because there's not a lot of ways of saying no.
Yeah.
Every time you say no in this game, you're losing a huge resource. You have to be very selective.
Like this.
Yep. Like your glasses. The fact that, you can have many glasses, they're all like 5s and up for the most part.
Yeah, it's just 5 and up.
Yeah.
And
I
they
hope
do.
it stays that way.
Yeah, and what's really cool is that, yes, reduce play cost, but then we have effects that says delete based on play cost. So that means this level 4 guy that says delete a play cost of 4 or less, that's what happened to most of your level 5 aces. That's top. So that's the downside to the aces.
And then also the deal with the ace you gain was I need to stop your play. Well, I killed the thing that stopped my play, so I'm gonna get the memory back. I don't get the resources back for the second action.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. Especially when you look at the amount of aces that are played. Right now, again, look at that. It's a Gargo deal like last game. And this is in a different deck completely. It's a generic good card, but it's not such a game breaker that you can't play around.
Because you do need black.
Yep.
And also, it doesn't have an odd play. It's just a one ego.
So that means colors, you need to have the dude already on the field. You can't do it from Razor, which is so glad that they clarified that during set 1. So many people do silly things.
I mean, set 1 was one of the games, but I mean, again, like the game I think is in a very, very strong state right now. It is a very, very strong state. I think.
I would argue it is the strongest combat game right now that exists.
Yeah. People can debate One Piece, but I think One Piece is going through a rough patch right now.
I know the new set of One Piece that released this weekend was a set that kind of like people wanted. It was very sought after. It was much like a collector set.
I think this one went through that route too, right?
Every now and then, each one hits some.
Especially early on, right? OP is still considered under a year old, I think, right?
Yes.
Like US, like English release.
So One Piece is still under a year old. No, One Piece has hit
okay.
a little bit over.
So it's still a big deal.
It is still a child.
Yeah. That's why it's like, and it will, I think we'll go through the same like oh, we gotta buy this game. Everything is so fresh and new. Then, you know, a little after, like, midway through year 1, it's like, I don't like the power creep. I don't like this. I don't like that. Blah, 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 blah.
That. We can go back and play it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one that. And then maybe a few sets later, it's like, oh, this game is great again. And then you have those rough patches like, oh, this set is not that great. Blah, blah, blah. It's like the circle of life.
Yep. It's sort of like all
And I think if games don't go through that, they're not going to last long term.
I think the biggest thing with Bandai games specifically is the fact that it's very easy for you to understand the basics of it.
Oh, yeah.
Once you start piling on a bunch of basics of things that actually advance.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Judging this game at a glance, like just understand the game to a level you need to judge, is insane. Because
our wording means a lot.
Yes.
Our wording definitely means a lot.
Suddenly you have the wording that matters, and you have the, oh, well, this is persistent effect, this is a trigger effect, and then you get into that Yu-Gi-Oh! Stylization, where it's, oh, the weird is there, not there. And then that's when, you know, the SCT came out for Yu-Gi-Oh! Which is why I'm saying Yu-Gi-Oh! Alliance era, because I think what's coming out is players are being able to quickly identify what effects do, when effects do, and how effects do.
We actually, both of us, since we are both trying to like jumpstart this community a bit more, we think about doing demo races. And me and Seb are actually working together to try to like create a resource for our stores to try to like, you know, make it easy to introduce players to the game. But sometimes starter decks fit, but sometimes they're like, they're just a little.
Sometimes, the thing with the starter decks is they're always going to miss a little bit of like the real meat and potatoes, right? Because they want you to buy more. That's the thing with starter decks. You're going to need to buy more of this card than you need to buy other stuff for the card. Whereas with the demo deck, you can just shuffle it up and play against the demo decks. And there's always the starter deck that's better than the rest. So
these two are weird. Actually, the two recent ones are pretty even. Safaga and Central Bank. They're actually very even. Yeah?
That's good.
And I think the most quote-unquote disappointing was War Gray, Blast Ace, and Melga Blast Ace. I think those two, I think in comparison to what we have thus far, well, I'm not counting the old ones, because those are like fucking those are like those are heavily aged out there.
Oh.
Yeah, so if we think about more recent starter decks, I think the considerably the worst ones were those two. War Gray and Melga were, I think, the worst ones. They gave us good cards, but in terms of like starter decks to win the game, it's like
I think that's the War Gray and I was like, why would I ever play this Ace?
yeah, it's like what is still considered one of the worst cards in the game.
The cover card is bad. How is the cover card bad?
I don't know, fam.
Like, the other level of it is, think about how long the time been going on and what different starter decks have been. There's actually a lack of blue.
Yeah, we haven't had a dedicated blue starter deck since Opus.
Yeah.
We actually haven't had one since then. I don't know why. Maybe they save a lot of their really good blue designs for, well, unless you count blue, which is splash and green.
Blue greens.
It's blue.
But look, we have a lot of yellow, we have a lot of green decks.
Right.
There's a lot of yellow, there's a lot of green.
I think it's because they hit, you know what it is? I'm not sure if I'm not sure how much it rings true now because they actually gave us a lot of good green cards.
I don't know, fam. I keep seeing green every time I look over.
And they're not bad, right? The cards are not
They're
bad.
pretty strong.
Remember our sealed event?
Yep.
I hit you with that Argomon because you had a bunch of tamers.
Yep.
And I got my ultimate for free.
And I sat there and said, I have the same argument. I couldn't have this. How did this work? Oh, you hit a hybrid. You hit a hybrid player with some suspended tamers.
Yeah, you can't move. Yeah, you can't move it.
Speaking of not being able to move.
Oh yeah, no, this vaccine. Oh yeah, no, we were talking too much about our lives. We didn't notice. Oh yeah, the vaccine player is like stuck, and they're gonna die.
I've been kind of noticing, just been missing every piece.
Yeah,
Like
no.
every single time I'm
And
it's like,
Dex has very good actions against vaccine player because collision.
Yep, collision's a fun
I will force you to block, but I'm not ready. Well, too bad. You're coming here.
Give me in.
Come here. Come here. I'm gonna hit you.
Basically what happened in the background of the game was, from what my understanding, no real way of manipulating security, no real way of getting out. You're get to level 5.
Vaccine was hit pretty hard from the ban list. Like, it's not like the worst hit, but you definitely feel a tempo problem.
Which is crazy compared to like before the ban list, when Vaccine's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah. It's because they had 2 ways to just evo for reduced cost with no issues. They had they could play a full playset of Awakening of the Golden Knight. They could play a full playset of Emissary to Hope, or do mix of both. Now that Awakening is at 1, you gotta make that choice of, do I want to play more gambling with Emissary? And now you have less rigging because BP14 TK is down to 1. So you have less chance to rig, yeah? So what do you do to compensate? You play starter TK? I mean, yeah, but it's not the same.
It looks like you just played a good ball. Time to swap decks sometimes.
I mean, right? I mean, yeah.
Ban lists, like, I have seen zero mathematics today. I don't remember seeing one of the deck list submissions.
I mean, he did get weaker.
And I didn't see a single.
Oh, yeah. Nume got, unfortunately. Yeah, Nume is, unfortunately, the most dead deck because not only are the ban list really did slow it down to a halt. Since now we are now in EX7 technically for us, our community. EX7 has a new deck, new-ish deck called Shokomon, which transforms your Mother Beauty into a blocker, which can't be affected by your opponent's each my decks. The new, have you seen the new Builder stuff?
I have seen the new Messenger stuff, yes.
I like it. I like it.
I was cooking some decks with that. I'm like,
And honestly, you could just, I think you have a lot of rush potential.
the crazy part about the new Messenger is more of that. Copies of new stuff go under your mom as inheritors, whereas the old stuff, because it specifies the cost, doesn't do that. But they all ignore cost, all ignore color requirements when it comes to messages on here. So like you're gonna play a couple of the old stuff. So I'm gonna hit some of the bullets. I'm gonna hit some of the ground cannon.
You're gonna be like Bayonetta, just throw a bunch of fly bullets, right?
Yep, of course. Yep. But then when you look at what the new stuff does, it does the old stuff a little bit worse, but then it tucks under your mod to give you some other boosts. And then those mods unload based on the technology. So it has that cowboy feel, which is kind of what I'm really excited for the next couple of levels to run.
When EX7 is actually fully out.
People having the answer. I want to see what Bruce has. Oh, speaking of that. What's up, bro?
You get one. Oh, not choose to pick it up. You might have one in hand. But, of course, I think he was just trying to be responsible. Sometimes you don't want to pick up the Mega.
It's expensive.
Yeah. It's like, oh, cool, I found my Mega. I can't build up to it. It's like, yeah, we gotta be responsible.
Yes, Magnum can just go to the bottom of that because I can't support it.
We'll use training to go into Dr. This Salamon's actually not bad. Yep, outside barrier, which is nice. You choose trash maybe. Oh, no. I think he has damage. Oh no, we had these areas, which is fine. Did chuck an emissary, which is that's like mid because it's not good early. Emissary is like, oh, I get a free pata.
Way better to check that later.
Yeah, but I think he chose to protect his champion, which is honestly smart.
I'm wrong with it, yeah. That's just when you got to do.
Well, we can't always do that.
Yeah, I see ones.
Oh, one is too much. The searcher's too much. Listen, right? You don't like the searcher one. You can be honest.
Generic things that do generic things for one
It costs
boss,
one.
but you completely rehash an egg is kind of silly. The
Well-
fact that you retain so much control.
Well, it's better than having both of them.
Oh no, I agree. You don't do hold the thing. Oh man, I did something. I get a memory, I get a new card, and I get an egg because it said something. That's silly.
Yeah. That was the reason why Promo Uber had to get it. Like, we all knew that. I think everyone knew. Woo, we do hit our TK, but we have not that many kinds of security. We will get rapid access. Not, unfortunately, not in real life. Yeah, 9 aces, just drop them. Just like dropping them. That's fine.
I actually should probably switch these two because
Oh no, I think it's still our region monster. He's at 1 minute left. We're in Emperor, which is nice because that means no random bookie pushes. But we do have a palette that could search. But I don't know what's in that security, to be honest.
it's crazy how they printed, oh yes, how you can't attack if you go for the level game ever. And then Emperor. Yeah, just keep it up again.
Unless you want to lose to it.
Lose to it's really
I told you, when he first came out, he wasn't the most impressive card.
no, it's bad.
But now,
Now it's crazy.
yeah, that was
Because
crazy.
you have like the X antibody stuff, you have all the what you don't invest on each champion, you can make that decision how much of it do I lose an activation or something or do I lose
I like that we're using words like action, like, because I think people do like. I think we want to try to reinforce the idea like the more if you take the more game action, you should win the game, quote unquote, right?
Yeah. Unless you're and that deciding what to do and when to do it is the most important.
Well, Rapmon's doing. I mean, Vaccine's doing what it does really best. Play cheap runners and run the board.
Yay!
Yay! We cleared the thing.
Oh man!
Now we have Shanghai Runmo saying, haha, everything's fine.
Oh,
Oh, you met Runmo too. It's great, right? Yeah, it's great, right? But this is actually to Darugoramon's favor because if his cash is set up, oh, I'm at 0, Evo. Oh, I'm not at 0 anymore.
But it's minus 5k, right?
Yes.
And I have a baby Luca.
No, he can't raise. Oh, well, he could do that. He can definitely do that.
Oh.
Oh, goodbye. And now you're at 0. Action gameplay. We just
Pass.
answered. Yeah, I don't think he do. I don't think I have a chance to raise that. That's right. Good opportunity. Woo!
The one.
That was a massive board clear.
Every deck is just on one bit, at least.
You will crash into it, which is fine because you made it weaker. But yeah, I think at this point since Moonmon's gone. Well, actually, not because Moonmon's gone. That deck is still okay. It's just a generic Ether card.
When Yumi was around, everyone was doing it.
Yeah, because you need to constantly compete
And the
or
option.
Yeah. Crimson Blade was also a man. That's why a lot of decks have red base. They want to have the option to like, say, hey, you can't summon. You can't special summon. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Can't special summon. You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I remember when I was playing Anubis Mon when I was playing Fanatics, the amount of Yu-Gi-Oh cards I dropped. I was like, I played the right game, right?
Nah.
No? Okay. I was like,
Too good.
summon, special summon. I kept tapping my card like summon this, summon that. It was funny. I just like you. I was like having a lot of fun using the word something.
It makes sense.
Oh, look. Oh, yo, this Lugomon push might be everything. We'll see. Oh, extra Pillamons for the penny. You can't sell a jack shit. Here's another death list.
Hey man, yeah, no, could be running too. It looks like right now that obviously what I'm sitting at looks like it's gonna be
It does have 2 trading boosts. If the stars align, they align. That lightning dog is actually not bad as a generic purple yellow top right actually. I read it again, it's like you still get a minus 16k on Evo, which is kind of wild. Oh, we are climbing with our training boosters.
Alright. Is this gonna happen? Let's see, right?
I mean, not in this version.
Sure?
Yeah. Well, no, because he's using the Rubimon. You actually need to have your Rubimon. The DNA is actually restricted. You need to have the actual main bodies. It's not just a generic purple yellow or monster.
I know that one person is building like this.
I saw that, and he has the ghost room.
Yep.
Oh, looks like we're not going to get
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna have as soon as we go.
I think he just didn't have a 5 or
You look through, you try to hook the draws, off into the draws, right? Then game 3.
That's the problem with only having a digital temper for a long time. It doesn't set you at 3, it doesn't gain you memory. Technically, it doesn't gain you memory. Yeah. It just halts them, which is like, it's good, but if it's like your only trainer for like the longest time, it's you start seeing the declining value. Return! Oh yeah, that's another term we use! Oh, that's a grown-up phrase too, right?
Yeah, we're adults.
We're adults?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah?
We're adults.
You sure?
Yeah. You pay taxes.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Yeah,
The IRS owns us. The IRS owns us. So, yeah, yep, game 3. It's game 3. I'm gonna get food after. Yeah. I think it's still DexDorugoramon favored because they could force vaccine to be in situations they're not ready for.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think DexDorugoramon is actually like the top
Yeah, it's a tier 1. For the US, it's a tier 1. I would not ever count that deck out because Collision is such a really, really powerful phrase.
You said the word.
Yes, Collision. I will force you to block. Oh, have you seen the new Lord Nightmare yet?
Yes.
It's funny, right?
I saw her.
It's just the colors.
That.
Hey, purple black.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that was a hot card.
Yeah. I got scared.
They gave her Gundam metal armor and spikes.
Yep.
I'm like, god damn. I don't even know if Lord Nightmare's supposed to be a girl or not. Apparently, it's a man.
It's ambiguous.
Yeah.
They're ambiguous.
Apparently, he shipped with Dynasmon a lot.
Yes.
Because they're always together. Always together.
Pretty sure in the anime,
They were, yeah.
LTM was female.
Yes.
So that's why.
But in the Japanese, it was male voice.
Yeah.
Well, flamboyant male.
Hey, you know what? There's nothing wrong with the Night Flights Rose.
It's wild Luigi again.
So yeah.
You gotta relax.
Sir.
It does. Can you relax? Can you relax?
No, I want the menace gone.
What do you mean? This is the okay menace. This Ugo's fine. You would play it.
I do play him. I play 4.
Yeah, as you should.
Yes.
Freaking crackhead.
It searches anything. Hello?
Yeah, it's so just anything.
Hey, hybrid player. I want more generic cards I can read too.
That sounds so wrong.
Okay,
I can't think that better. I guess so, right?
Fuko in general.
Such a good card.
Great card, especially if you don't use your eggs.
And you don't really care about me.
I zero cares.
I will swing
Just
to get
go-
cards. Just
go, child,
Go,
go.
child. Get me cards. Oh, yeah, Makoroma under you. Get me cards.
You have a job.
Get me
Swing.
cards. And that's the thing, with the Koromon, you get 2 cards.
Yes, dude. And every time I said it, it's just engrossed me. Unfortunately, my card game knowledge that anytime a card is played in every deck, probably too good. Unless it's a card that's played in every deck that's for specific stylation, you're in a world where you don't have a side deck. Which is kind of the cool thing.
Oh, man. Do you want... Okay, actually, this is actually a very interesting topic. Would you like a side deck? You know, after you've seen everything in the game, you think no.
That
What?
what happens then is that you just tech too many cards against the other guy, or depending on how large of a side deck they do, matchups.
5 cards.
That's fair.
Because that was the old...
Yeah.
That was the old side deck. 5 cards.
My 5 cards were
ADP, 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 ADP.
yeah.
4 ADPs.
4 ADPs and all. What?
No, but me, I also don't want a side deck because you know what they could just do also? Just give us a 60 card deck.
No, I want it to be tight. I want the deck construction and the deck
To be this tight.
so tight you have to make those decisions that no 2 decks should be the same unless it's just the meta, right? Like at a 60 card format, it gets sick. It gets really sick. Those extra 10 cards are a lot of ratios, matter a lot more what you can see in, and for decks that are kind of more the super odd things, it will lose a lot of consistency versus what it is this honestly. And then decks that have certain more support, I can do that with like 60 cards, he's playing Joker.
Yeah, right.
No one wants that.
Oh yeah.
No one wants that.
I don't know what I was on, but
No,
you know that's the thing. And that's why we have these discussions because I think it's just important because we're not bashing here. No one's bashing on their opinions. We're just saying like as card players like what we would like, and sometimes we don't know the effects of whatever.
I can understand wanting a side deck. I can understand wanting
More cards.
The more cards aspect because again, you want to play more diversity. You have a group that you have 50 good cards. Maybe you have something that's like, I really wish I could put 3 of this answer, and that's preventing me from being played. Like I'm a big Mame. Mame is my favorite Digimon that's not a demon. That little round ball hysterical. So making the whole Mamemon deck, I'm like, oh man, I can put all these cards in, but I can't put any of this stuff in. So this deck comes out.
Yeah.
That's the deck that we kind of 60 card variant.
Yeah. Again,
I think it would be interesting to allow people to use 60. Let
Maybe.
players make the decision.
I mean, Yugi does that right.
40, 60, yeah.
40 to 60. You don't have to play
You don't have to
40.
play 60.
You don't have to play 60.
Correct.
You don't even have to play 50.
Minimum 40, maximum 60. Giving that range does allow for a lot of preference. Now in Yu-Gi-Oh, you would think, oh, 40 card decks, obviously. No, it's like 44, 47. It's the amount of one of you play, the amount of ace.
I mean,
card you
considering
play.
Bandai, I mean, this is just also my observation. It seems like Bandai taking a lot of cues from Konami and Wizards of the Coast. So maybe, but I don't know when but that would be a massive world change. I have no idea when that will happen. By the way, that game is struggling right now.
Oh no, yeah, there's not much to talk about when every single piece gets collision into. Unfortunately, when I saw Luga make the first play, I kind of had in my head that unless
I was looking over, I'm like, yo, why is the vaccine board empty?
collision is a crazy word. Collision.
Oh, and look at this
You've seen
tamer
nothing
setup.
but- yeah. They've seen nothing but patas. They've seen nothing but collisions. They've done nothing but
Yo,
hit.
the potatoes are getting sacked.
It's just you
Poor
got potato
potatoes.
sacked. Got potato sacked.
Poor potatoes.
Mashing potatoes, man. The puppy got the potato.
Oh, melted potatoes.
The puppy ran around a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the crazy part about this game too. We looked away. Admittedly, we weren't really looking away. We just
chatting.
fine enough to.
I mean, because people know about these decks. Like,
We can sit here and give you the play-by-play. Oh, he swings for this, for two, but I don't think people care too much. You have YouTube for that. Who wants to watch
well, I
our
wouldn't say not care. It's more like, I think everyone has already known about EX7 for a hot while. Again, if you guys have any questions, just let us know. But it's like, we don't need to like rehash. Because I'm just okay just chatting.
We don't need to sit here and explain to you why that attack was too superior.
There was Alliance. There was Alliance.
Probably already know. The
Cracker Fang has Alliance.
The Puppies team has Alliance. It's an unfortunate reality.
Yeah.
And
Also, I think you guys are kind of noticing our commentary style. We're more like podcasters right now, rather than like telling you about the play-by-plays. Because honestly, I can only memorize some cards.
well, I can shoutcast the whole time. I'll be yelling card names.
Torredomon!
Tie out.
No, come on!
Go.
Oh, Troublemon!
Start screaming card names at each other. And then just be like, oh, look at that! Oh!
Ah!
And it becomes different when you sit down and you're thinking critically about the game. Because we don't know what's going on with the players' head because we have almost complete and utter information.
Yeah, we're just seeing what's the board right now, and honestly, I think it's gonna be lights out for vaccines like zero.
Vax's got no cards,
No life to use.
no life.
And that's the thing, they need life to actually use this. Which is pretty cool. I like that they did the yellow now. You're trying to use life rather than recover endlessly and let people just bash their head in.
In BT5, when you drop the spark bombs because it was like now you want to do magic. You want to do it closer to the as possible. I like magic number life. I'm not a fan of endless life for the sake of yourself.
I think we're just doing our last ditch effort.
Come on, you got this, man. Come
I
on.
believe. I believe.
Swing.
Cause they're all DP minus. Just go free.
Swing. Hit him. Let him. No. Oh. Bad.
Oh, I only have one extra life. Oh, okay.
I was very off screen.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's a little rough out here.
Yeah. Rough day here, fam. I don't know how much life he has left, but I know it's pretty low. And also, you have nothing on board. Not even a single teamer.
My eyes in the same place, right? Like dive.
Nope, that was just a Rapid X. Rapid X. Oh, unfortunately, that's not kill anything. Oh. You just gotta get a draw, basically. Sometimes we do that just to get a draw, because it's an evil from class. So you just be using the same card. Okay, I'll just... There is one downside to this DexDorugoramon right now. No charisma. That means we're gonna get rid of that mega in the old-fashioned way. I mean, I think he has like a couple life left. I can't really see. I gotta remind the players to try their best to the life and see if I can unlock some things later.
Probably just use it for us.
Oh no, I tried. It's not working. It did not like it. I don't want to touch it. We're trying our best to make sure we're not like messing everything up. But yeah, but it. That's a rude though. Ouch, Ruby bot. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Oh, it lived. You crumble. And guess how big the blanket is now? Yeah, it's -10. And we are tapped out on memory. And we're tapped out on memory.
Endless memory. I have endless memory. Can't play anything. I can play whatever I want. I have a puppy in the breed, so ready. Oh my god. I have all the teams I can use. I I tap my analog.
Keep my turn and maxed out. Oh, don't you love this game? 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 Don't you love this
Always
game?
been a silly matchup. All this red has always been a silly matchup.
And I think it's going to our DexDorugoramon player.
Unfortunately, Dax can't scoop for that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna try.
I can't heal it up for this.
I ain't gonna try at all.
Alright guys, we'll set you guys to intermission. We'll see you guys from round 3. Again, we're going to have a pretty short day, which is good. But we're going to make sure these players get a bunch of EX7.
Yep.
Whoop!